What up, what up, what up? What's up, dudes? How's everybody doing? We're going live here a little early. Whoa, microphone really loud. All right, moving this back. Going live a little early. I have a busy day ahead of me. It's the lady's birthday. We're doing a birthday party. So I figured we'd get in a little stream, get everyone up to date. And, well, you know, I won't be streaming later, so that's a good sign. It's a good sign for the markets in general. When I'm not able to stream, typically they do end up making moves. So let's take a look here quick at Bitcoin. We're going to look at Doge. We're going to look at Ethereum stealing the stage today, and maybe something else. I'm going to try to get through these really quick and then maybe do just some chilling, chatting with you guys in the chat, see what's up. Yeah, that's my plan. So let's look. Monthly, still red. Still red. Pivot point sitting at 58.8. Trading above that in the next 9 days. Going to flip April to a green candle. At the moment, about 50-50. Really, neither here nor there. Not a lot of signs or signals on the monthly. All we see, momentum increasing. Nothing's changed. But that 58.8, most important price point to convert the red to the green. So important number to be watching here in the next few days. Ooh, some alerts. All right. Weekly seems a little sad here, doesn't it? Everyone's probably, well, everyone is feeling it. I can tell you because, man, I've watched it, I've heard it, and honestly, I felt it a little bit. This is getting really grindy. This is coming up on about 2 months of what is virtually sideways, no volatility action here. The weekly showing us more than multiple points of price pivoting. What we see is just under 60,000 for the weekly resistance here, and that was crafted from last week's close. This is going to be the most important, in my opinion. Sure, the monthly turning green, that'd be great, but for me, the most important thing that could happen here is we need to get back above 60,000. 60,000 is, without a doubt, the pivot point. There's a few great things that we should keep in mind here while we approach it and while we're in this range. We're at 56.1. That doesn't feel great, but nothing has happened. We only have higher lows on the weekly. We're not really seeing a huge selling pressure here, despite that scary day when we had that Bitcoin's largest sell-off ever, which wasn't by any metric the largest sell-off ever. My buttons aren't working. What? WTF. All right, it works. There we are. Very fast selling. In my opinion, a chain liquidation of longs, likely coming from Binance. Not really that scary, but just very fast. And I can see how if you're a new investor out there, this could feel terrible and seem frightening, as now you're expecting another one of those. However, I'm going to put your minds at ease a little bit here. Binance or whatever exchange, I'm just speculating, Binance, with the chain liquidation of longs. Basically, what happens is one long is open, a large long. It closes, it gets liquidated, and that triggers a market sell, which pushes price down, which triggers other stop losses on longs. That continues in a positive feedback loop until some kind of support is found. That support was found at a higher low, 51,000, or yeah, 51,003, something like that. I forget. We'll look here in a second. Good news, unlikely to happen again in the immediate term. Why is that? Longs got liquidated. New longs would have to open roughly to the same volume or level that they were to see that same event. So for now, I don't think that we're too much in danger of that. There are a few good signs here as well. In the weekly, we see that 30 or 54,000 seeming kind of random spot for price to find support. However, the weekly shows us that this is not so random. If we look at our Ichimoku cloud indicator, we can see that sell-off was roughly exactly at the TK line. This is a quicker responding. You can think of it as a moving average, but what it really is showing you the median price between the highs and the lows of any given 9 candle period. we find that this is very indicative or very telling of where price wants to go. Price seemingly wants to seek out the middle point between the high and the low commonly, and this is the trend setter so far. If we look at this rally, it gets a little squished here, very squished. We can see this green line, that's the TK I'm talking about, has been virtually the guide of the trend this entire time. In January, we touched it twice. We did not touch it in February, and now in April again. With this weekly candle, we have touched it twice. Finding support there is great. In fact, finding support there is arguable that nothing is wrong, nothing has changed. The trend on the weekly is still moving as it was. That's a great sign. This is something that if you're a little stressed out right now, you might not understand what this means, but this can give you a little bit of mental relief as it's holding steady. Closing a weekly below here, not going to be a great sign. Not going to be a great sign. I'm not going to feed you guys whatever you want to feel or hear. Just the charts. 53,900. There it is. Mark it on your charts. I'll put an alert. I don't know. You guys won't get it, but I'll put an alert. Essentially, we don't want to see this weekly sell-off any lower than it already has. And at this point, that's not looking super likely. The weekly candle's back to green. 56,300. Dude, I got to get my number dyslexia under control. This didn't used to be a problem until we started putting crazy numbers behind us. Let me put on some tea. Here we are. Okay, weekly looks a little bad. This MACD, we see the first sign of selling momentum on the weekly. However, 4 days to go. We don't count candles that aren't closed. We don't count candles that aren't closed. This can easily change by the end of the week. Yes, could be even worse. Could sell off more. Or this could move back to buying momentum. RSI is looking pretty decent, actually. You guys know we've been following this for a while. Has not looked great. We have a lot of bearish divergence. We've had bearish divergence on the weekly. But however, we also have had bullish divergence, which, if you look at price action, has clearly been in control versus the bearish divergence. And on this sell-off, let's take a look. This is going to be very close. Very, very close. We're going to have to really zoom in. What we see is this sell-off has created either a lower low, which literally it has been a lower low, or I will also concede that this could be a double bottom on RSI. These values are close enough and within the margin of error that I think either is applicable here. What does that mean? That means, one, we may look for a lower RSI this week to close. That would give us a clear bullish divergence again. Or two, we don't, and we see a double bottom on RSI, which is Class C bullish divergence, which essentially implies, yes, it's bullish divergence, but it's not quite as strong as maybe we would like. That is the weakest form, Class C. Again, double bottom on an indicator, an oscillator, that's what we consider Class C. So it's either bullish divergence or it is weak bullish divergence. There are some other scenarios that could play out here, but that would involve first trading below 54,000. So watch 54 or 53,950, and what RSI does or responds to in that case. I don't believe that is the probable here. We can see weekly support sitting at 55.7. We did trade below. However, we're looking for where the candle settles up, not what it does intraday, intra-candle, intra-period. So where we are, things are looking fine. We're going to poost down to the week or to the daily here. The daily is where things start looking a little less clear. I'm going to get rid of Ichimoku cloud indicator here as it's going to bog up our screen. But what we are going to look at here is the TK and KJ, what we were just talking about on the weekly, is sitting at 58,000. This might not be textbook TA, as most of our stuff isn't. 58,000, we see both of those lines perfectly overlapping at that value. What this means to me is no matter what, well, no, not no matter what, there is a high probability, very high probability that price wants to test 58,000 before it decides to go lower or higher, whatever it wants to do. 58,000 is the high probability move from this price point. I haven't actually put in, actually like thrown on the fib here, but I would guess that that fib is going to line up. There it is, boys and girls. This is chart magic. None of it's rehearsed. There it is. 57,750. That is 0.5%. That's within the margin of error, in my opinion, of that crossing at 58. So, as we always do, we look for the 0.5 retrace. This, to me, is just further evidence that that is where price is looking to go. Wow, that is some high probability 58. Bam. Dailies. So it does appear as if even the daily is holding this weekly support here. Closed slightly below the margin of error, I will say, is going to argue in that favor. Don't want to be closing candles below here on the daily. That's 55.6. Easy to see. Our indicators on the daily still look like dog crap, but they're really reflective of the weekly. So we've had the same bearish divergence on the daily since, damn it, well, this entire year, period. Entire year we've had it. And we can see this with a series of lower highs on RSI. You can see these highs are coming down. As price is moving up, that is not a good signal. This is not a good signal. It's showing that we are putting in higher prices, but we're not seeing stronger movements. Higher highs. Higher highs up here. Lower highs down here. You can also see that on MACD as well. But again, just like the weekly, we have the exact opposite signal coming off of our lows. How do we see that? Here we are. I'm just going to make this line here. There we are. So we have a series of higher lows. What does our RSI tell us? Well, our RSI is telling us that actually we're seeing lower lows, and that's bullish divergence. So we're really just in this same situation of getting, at least on the daily time frame, both signals. Bullish divergence has consistently overpowered bearish divergence, and we see that because price continues higher. So while you may accuse me of being biased and saying this, and you know, that's probably fair, but I'm just going by what I see, I'm diverting to the bullish divergence. I'm going to divert to the bullish divergence till we see a reason otherwise. Simple call. You see two signals, they conflict. One signal keeps beating out the other. You stick with the one that's winning. This is likely where the term, the trend is your friend, comes from. When the trend's showing you something, you go with it. So we do have that, a series of higher lows. This actually extends, what, all the way back to here? Yeah, all the way back to January. Lows keep coming up in price, and the lows keep coming down on RSI. I think this is most visible. Let's see. Most visible between the most local swing lows. That's 50,000 and 51,000. It's a little too close for comfort. It is a higher low at 51, but it is so. That's a 2% change. I'm going to say that's slightly out of the margin of error. However, higher would have been better. No real danger, in my opinion, at this point. We've gone over the weekly where we would look for the first signs of danger. But this daily, man, it could look way better. We don't see any signs of this momentum slowing down yet. The weekly agrees. The weekly is literally now in its first selling momentum candle on our MACD histogram, while the daily is 1, 2, 3 increasing momentum candles deep, possibly looking for its fourth here. This candle isn't closed either. Can't count it. Ideally, we do want to see today close with waning momentum. If that's not true today, then we want to see it tomorrow, etc. Continue. But we're not seeing it yet. That kind of sucks. But there are some not so terrible things. Yes, we've lost the 20 daily. That is a bearish sign. We've lost the 50 daily. That's a bearish sign. Can't argue. However, let's look at the 100 down here at 49,000. This would not be the end of the world, but that would be ugly. This is the likely next point I would look for support if we do see a sell-off. The 100 daily moving average. It would not be in any way, shape, or form unique for a bull run to test this level. If anything, this bull run has blown past expectations of previous bull runs and retracements. We're seeing very small retracements versus previous runs. We're seeing moving averages that typically have been tested in the past on the way up, not yet tested. Referring to the 20 weekly and 21 EMA weekly. Actually, I'm just going to flip back there for a second to put those on. Bollinger Band, sure, and my EMA is not here. Cool. There it is, and we're just going to do it really quick. 21. There we are. Both of those still down in the low 40s, but both of these moving averages are essentially supposed to be tested in a bull run. We're not seeing it. Maybe we just haven't waited long enough. All right, get rid of this 21. So here's what we're looking at. We're below the 50. This is not a comfortable spot to be in. This is not super bullish. However, there is something that I find important through my observation of note here. The 50 moving average. We've closed below it. Yesterday we saw a green candle. We closed below it again. That's showing it is acting as resistance. However, here is the saving grace of this not so great outcome. We have moved back up to the 50. We've traded under the 50. We didn't see a big sell-off. Could we still? Yes. However, I would argue that's really only going to be probable once we move up to that 58,000 level. Here's the takeaway that I think is important. We hit the 50, we lost it, it's rejected price. However, we have not seen significant selling from that point. This is the kicker. It's going to be maybe a kind of counterintuitive, hard thing to understand, but the 50, if you look back, I'm not going to go too in depth with it. If you were around for the bear market, you would know. When we saw rejections from these important moving averages in the bear market, we saw significant selling pressure. We can see that in March, right before the COVID crash. We rejected from the 20 and essentially from the 50. It was not quite there, but very close. And the selling pressure was immense. It was immense and it was immediate. That's the important part. These moving averages were essentially, I don't know, like a sledgehammer. We hit them, we lost them, and we just saw insane selling pressure come out of nowhere. Now, we see the same thing, but there's no selling pressure. We're just ranging below it. Doesn't mean we can't sell off from here, but I'll say that's a good sign. It's a very good sign. If we were to have moved back up to the 50 and then gotten a hammer just to slam down a lower low, things would be very sketchy. We didn't get that. So for now, it seems this is possibly just a fake out, just a market maker scare tactic. This would not be the first time we've seen that in a bull market either. We've seen that actually on bigger time frames, on weekly candles. We've seen closes below in 2016 and 17, closes below the 20 moving average on the weekly, which we haven't even tested at this point. Multiple candle closes before rallying higher. So as long as we're consolidating here underneath it, I'm not too worried. As soon as we start seeing any kind of real selling pressure, and I think that would obviously be 51.3 is broken, that would not be a great sign. So there we are on that. I don't think there's much else. We're going to look at the 12. And we're going to look at some other charts. So 12-hour looking a little better. Looking a little better than the daily. We see waning selling momentum. Thank God. Finally. See waning selling momentum. The daily and weekly haven't seen this yet, but we may see this 12-hour play out and influence those longer time frames if we continue to see the same kind of movement. Something that sticks out to me here in the 12-hour is this formation of candles. Probably not a lot of people have looked at it. It's a little strange, but what I want to point out here is this looks very similar to something we saw in January. Let me zoom it back. This right here. This looks very similar to me in January. It's harder to see on the 12-hour. On the daily, I think this shows a lot better for the January move. Where did you go? Here we are. This sell-off, this actually did touch the 50. I guess that's another similarity of it. And then we see what is almost a bridge, sideways trading with, wicks to the upside and downside, but really markets settling at the end of the day or time period in the same range before selling off again and then rallying. This looks extremely similar to me. I don't know about you guys. I don't know how you see it. But this movement here, the low kind of weak bounce and moving up, I would almost call this an H. Kind of looks like the letter H. Don't know. That's what I'm seeing on the 12-hour. That looks very similar to me. I don't know if you agree. I don't care. Love you guys. So 12-hour with the waning momentum and the same bullish divergence. That sell-off that we saw 2 days ago. Let's zoom it out. That is the lowest RSI has been since September 2020. I would say that September 3rd, 2020 was the first day of the bull run. If I were to pick a different day, it would have to be March 13th, 2020, the day after the sell-off crash. So, not sure where you guys define it as. That's for me. But that low RSI is not really a scary thing, as price has really not gone anywhere significant. Low RSIs without setting lower lows is a good thing. That is bullish divergence. So we're seeing it on the 12-hour as well. That is definitely a plus. Is there anything here that suggests our target? Not so much. Back to the Ichimoku cloud indicators. That's not the right one. Poops. We're under the cloud. Not ideal, but we've been under the cloud before. Yep. Kaijun. So this is suggesting that we need to see much lower lows. We need to see lows that break March or February's lows in order to get a bearish cross here on that indicator, but I'm not going to go into that. 12-hour. Let's zoom in one more time. 4-hour is being very sketchy. Right now, symmetrical. This is very symmetrical formation here, with our highs coming down smoothly and our lows coming up smoothly. You can call this a bear flag if you'd like. I'll say it as I always say it. Whether it's a bull flag or a bear flag, I just don't see these playing out. The probability or statistics of these playing out in crypto seems really low. Doesn't guarantee we move up, but really seemingly flags are just a coin flip. It's a complete coin flip in crypto. They don't seem to have a specific edge. Where am I? Crap. I'm gonna grab this. Oh yeah, wanted to shout out the Axel boy repping his merch today. He made that awesome intro for us. Just haven't shouted him out in a while, so thanks Axel boy. Appreciate you, man. I don't know if you're watching out there, but thank you so much for contributing your art. I'm not an artistic person, so I love when people contribute their skill sets, talents to the stream and helps improve them, because I certainly cannot do it. Let's say Axel Boy, check him out on SoundCloud at Axel Boy. Apparently he's a really famous dude. My friends all knew who he was, which was cool. Check him out, follow him. He did us a big solid, so word. 4-hour, there's really nothing here in my opinion. 20 is slanting up right at 55,778, so 4-hour wants to hold this as support. If it doesn't, it does look like it may want to break down lower. See, anything else? 200 MA on the 4-hour, right at that 58 level. Yeah, nothing here really suggests that level 58 in the same way that we saw in the longer time frames, but this is just the probable move. I know that's not really far away from price. That's a 4% move, but this is the ebb and flow of charts, man. If you think TA doesn't work, let me know when it hits 58,000. Let me know if you still don't believe it. It just doesn't give you all the answers. Cool, so I think Bitcoin's pretty covered. Let's take a look at the Doges and the Ethereums, and we're going to do this quick. And then I want to just chat with everybody. I don't chat with you guys enough anymore. I want to bring that back, especially when things aren't so spicies. So the Doge. Let's see. Yesterday was Doge Day, right? We were speculating here on this channel, and as usual, our speculations tend to play out rather well. Yeah, Doge Day. Guys, I'm just going to say this has nothing to do with Doge. In crypto, period. in crypto, when there is a specific date, when that date is known to everyone, whatever expectations are generally shared about that date, expect the opposite, period. We were talking about it here on the stream on the Coinbase listing. We speculated this date is known by everybody. What we're going to see is people hyping that date. We'll likely see a rally the day before and a sell-off on the day it lists. What happened? Exactly that. Referring to Bitcoin price. Exactly that. Why? Market makers. Market makers, if you're aware of a price and a date, or if you're aware of a date, so are market makers, and guess what? You're their liquidity. If you're not a market maker, you are liquidity for market makers. When people buzz up a specific date, it's going to get hit. That means there's going to be more liquidity that day. It applies to everything. So be very wary of any kind of set dates in crypto, period. All right, the Doges. We sold off on Doge Day. Big old red candle. Did anything really bad happen? The answer, in my opinion, not really. This is another one of those spookier than they are impactful price changes. The weekly, here's where we're going to start. Weekly on Doge, a small red doji candle on Doge. Doji candle on Doge. The weekly pivot, aka what will make this weekly candle green from red, 32.3 cents. Not really far away from price at the moment, just under 7% move. That's going to be the most important value for Doge in the next 4 days and 8 hours. Yeah, indicators are going to be pretty worthless here. Our momentum obviously is going to be up. And just like seemingly everything in this space, it has bearish divergence on its highs. What does that suggest? Well, it suggests that Doge has topped out, or that it's looking for another leg to the upside to put in a higher RSI high, eliminate that bearish divergence. Those are really the plays. It's really the only plays. Look at that. Would you look at that? So if we rip out, for some reason in this space right now, weekly Ichimoku cloud seems to be just the indicator at the moment. So we looked at this on Bitcoin. Let's pull it up really quick to compare, because I know people are just joining us. We're just going to compare these really quick. What we see on the weekly, price has sold off to the same levels on our Ichimoku cloud indicator on the weekly. Look, this week's candle bounced off of the weekly TK. That's the green line there. Doge, weekly candle, sold off exactly to the TK. Both of these coins holding the TK, this green line, is a great sign. This is a great sign. Really nothing else to put to say about it. The Kaijun, the slower lagging line on Doge on the weekly, sitting at 23.6 cents. If we do see a continued sell-off here on Doge, that's where I would be looking first. Easy peasy. You can see in the previous consolidation period, Doge did flirt with that level, kind of just traded sideways on it, found support. So interesting. I didn't know that until I looked at it. Doge following Bitcoin in that sense. Daily as well. We see that the TK and KJ acting as support. We see multiple intraday trading below before settling higher. That's a pretty good sign. Not gonna lie, that's pretty good. Daily support on Doge at 28.2 cents. The market has traded below but continues to settle up above. What do we have in our way here? We have the weekly pivot point, 32.3 cents. Right above price, actually traded above and below it today. Above that, 36.6 cents. Now this is the daily resistance. I'll make this a little thicker for you. And we can see that by the initial rally stopping and reversing. In that sense, I haven't updated this. We have a new one right here from yesterday's open and sell off, and that's at 40.9 cents. We have a few values that we're battling with here. I don't know where this 38 cent came from. Probably from the 12 hour. From the 4 hour? To be honest, I don't even know. I might delete it. I think I'm going to delete it. Making the executive choice. There we are. So we have what? 1, 2, 3 levels above us. The weekly pivot point being likely the value. If it's retaken, we'll see a little more momentum underneath these candles here and look to test those resistances. Dailies. We don't have too much here on the daily. Yes, we have bearish divergence on our highs, like everything on the planet, it seems. We do have the setup or potential for bullish divergence on the lows. Great. Moving averages. What is going on with these Doge moving averages? I don't even know, so we're going to look. Man, that 20 is so far down. So this is maybe one of the big values of moving averages. We're looking here on the daily. We see the 20 is all the way down at 15.5 cents. The 50 is just underneath 10 cents. Bitcoin is currently underneath both of these. What does that mean? Doge has been more bullish than Bitcoin. I think you could figure that out by looking at the charts in the short term or in the term now. What's going to happen is price is either going to sell off to seek this 20 moving average, or price will trade sideways while the 20 average seeks price. So interesting. I think they're good to compare. Gives you a good idea of just how bullish things are. You guys have probably heard over the last few streams I've been saying Ethereum looks a little bit more bullish than Bitcoin. Why? Because Ethereum was above its 20 and 50 moving averages when Bitcoin was struggling or losing them or just underneath them. So it does give you a good way to compare USD charts against each other as to the momentum they have currently. It doesn't really say anything about long term. Really is referring to at least in the last 20 candles, Doge is more bullish than Bitcoin in the last 20. We'll see that in Ethereum here in just a minute as well. Daily candles are showing some waning momentum on Doge after the Doge day. And weirdly, the 12-hour just flipped its MACD to selling as well, similar to Bitcoin on the daily. So let's just get this out of the way. What do I think on Doge? Last time we were here, we were looking at our measured move. That's exactly 69 cents. Very nice. That would be a great target. Just below $1. People are still setting their sights on $1. That'd be a great fake out. So without even using technical analysis, I feel pretty confident in what I'm about to say. This right here. This is not a blow off top. This is not what the top of a market looks like. Okay. A lot of you probably have never seen a blow off top if you're new to investing. If you're not new to investing and you've been in stocks, you probably have never seen a blow off top. What we would expect to see is a huge gain, talking maybe 100%. I'm just making up numbers, 100% gain, virtually straight up. And then a massive spike down. That is what a blow off top looks like. What happens next? Well, of course it can't be that easy. So it usually V-shape recoveries to a lower high and sells off again. This is what a blow off top looks like. You could say, oh, but Tom, right here. No. You do not see this sideways trading at a blow off top. Not how it goes. It is very sharp. The tops are very sharp. So what does this mean? I'm still in the mindset of Doge is probably going to go higher. This makes sense because Bitcoin, I also believe, is going to go higher. Doge is a cryptocurrency, and like all cryptos, they move with Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin goes 2x, we would expect Doge to move up somewhat. Will it move up 2x? Or we don't know. Will it move up more? We don't know. But the dollar value here is unlikely just to trend down the rest of the bull market. However, I could easily see on this next move, whoa, I don't know what this crap is. I could easily see on this next move, if we get it, Doge against Bitcoin valuation moving up and then also seeing that blow off top. So it would still continue in US dollars throughout this market, but then would trend down against Bitcoin in valuation, meaning it would no longer be outpacing Bitcoin and in fact be losing ground against it. That would make sense, as that's pretty much what alts do. We see them move up in value against Bitcoin, eventually reach a peak, and then trickle back down. Everybody thinks they're a winner because number go up. Everybody's happy. Just kidding. Anyway, so what do I think? I think that the next move on Doge is going to be that blow off top. I don't know where it's going to go. I don't know if it'll make it to $1 or 69 cents. Could go more. Don't know. I just think it is unlikely, or at least improbable, that Doge is going to paint, you know, like a head and shoulders here and then go down. This is just not super probable, not with the rest of the market moving to the upside. You would have to see the market tank hard for something like this to happen. I'm going to say this one more time, even though I've said it in the last like 4 streams. This does not mean, I know a lot of you just had confirmation bias selective hearing. Tom said that Doge is going up. I'm going to buy Doge. That's not what I'm saying. Think of it this way. We're looking for a blow off top. We're looking for a big move to the upside and then trapping orders. By definition, that means you're not going to be able to see this happen, know when to sell, get out. It's going to be fast, and it's going to be done in a way where it traps you at a higher price, okay? Don't expect to be able to catch it. It's not going to go well. So in this sense, the blow off top, maybe we get 100%, maybe we get more. But that's a 2x to the upside. You're buying something that literally has gone, and let's just pull it up quick. If you're to enter Doge for that potential 2x, which still isn't even guaranteed, as much as I don't think this is a blow off top, still, you know, it doesn't guarantee we will get one. So from November last year to 45 cents, this coin has gone 20,000%. 20,000%. If it moves up to $1, it has moved 40,000%. Bottom to top. Pretty much just green. All right. You're buying something that's 20,000% up. That's like an entire Bitcoin bull cycle low to high. And you're buying that in hopes you get a 2x. Your risk to reward there is freaking terrible. Like, it's terrible. Yeah, like, I can't ever deny that maybe it will go farther. But I'm saying just when trading is probability, you're looking at what is probable. You're looking at your risk and reward and judging which is, you're looking at the risk and reward and judging, is this a good trade? In my opinion, the answer is no. A 2x upside in crypto right now is not a big upside. It's not a lot. There are coins out there, I'm not going to pretend to have a magic list of them that will get you free money, but there are coins out there that likely have 100x, 1000x to go. They're near their lows. Their downside is very tight to their current price. Those are going to offer you a way better risk to reward. So you're going to be trading, I don't know, a 2x for a potential minus 90% or something return against Bitcoin here. I could easily see Doge moving back down to like 100 sats or 50 sats. It's currently at like 600. So that would be close to a 90% downside for what is a 2x upside. There are way better risk to rewards. Please, guys, don't be stupid. If you can't resist the FOMO, I don't know, take whatever is a small amount of money to you, an amount that you don't care about. For me, I don't know, 50 bucks. Buy 50 bucks worth and walk away. Period. That way you're in it. You don't have to feel like you're the only person not in it, which, trust me, every person that you hear talking about Doge right now that's saying, oh my God, I made so much money. They entered here. They entered like here. They did not enter down here. Very few. Even fewer entered before there. Maybe you have some leftover hands from here. Maybe. 5 cents up to 30, they got a 6x. But the majority of these people are just LARPing. They're just, I don't know, they want to feel special, so they're telling you made all this money. They probably didn't. LARPing is so popular in crypto. For some reason, people are happier lying about gains than they are actually getting the gains. They don't really seem to care about the gains. They just want people to think that they're, I don't know, a genius. Ego is rampant here. So moving on to Ethereum before we get to the chat quick. Ethereum making moves, guys. We have been slaying Ethereum. We have been slaying Ethereum in the Patreon group. If you haven't checked it out yet, check out the Patreon group. One-on-one crypto mentoring. We've had like a group Q&A chat thing like every day this week because things have been so weird. Literally Literally, we have the posts to prove it. We have caught, I think, every bottom on Ethereum so far. We have a patron setup where we went long from 0.262 all the way down to what, 0.24, I don't know. Anyway, our take profit target was 0.44. From there, we hit it. We look to go long again at 0.3 to 0.31. We haven't closed that one yet. And then we even took another one at 0.35. So far, we have nailed Ethereum over and over and over again. It is mind-boggling. Sure, I mean, it certainly is some skill, but definitely a lot of luck is in there as well. So yeah, check that out. Anyway, we have gotten 1, 2, 3 perfect entries. If only I could do that every day, that'd be great. To be a bajillionaire. And now we are seeing it play out again. We're moving back up to our 0.4488 for a retest of that high we put in February. What's going to happen? I don't know, man. But I would not be surprised to see a new high. Absolutely. We are retesting the same resistance. This time we are making the approach from closer. Could we see something like this? Yeah, we could. That would look a lot like this. A little different, but it would look a lot like this formation back here. Would that be bad? Not really. What that would be doing is building this as a significant, well, resistance right now, but then to be a significant support, similar to back here. You can see that 262, that was one of our entries for longs because it was such a strong resistance. It was going to be a strong support. I think that this formation, if we get it, will be the setup for even higher highs for Ethereum during this run. If we don't get it and we move up, that's fine. It's just going to be, in my opinion, a faster return, but likely a lower return if you look at it in the massive picture. The longer you can consolidate, the longer that you stay at a price, the more support you're building, and in my opinion, that means more potential upside. So here's my thoughts on Ethereum right now. Today, if you are in a bad position, or if you are overexposed to Ethereum, I know this applies to a lot of you guys out there. I know a lot of you are overexposed to Ethereum. It's okay. If you believe in Ethereum, right on. I'm not going to tell you otherwise. But if you feel uncomfortable because your position is too large, 0.4488, that's going to be a great place to unload. Why? Because it's very unlikely you bought it higher than that unless you bought it years ago, or you literally bought it on the 5th or 6th of February, which maybe some of you did. This is not a terrible place to get rid of, or at least shave off some of that position if you're uncomfortable. If you're comfortable, let it roll. Whatever. I think that this is a pristine opportunity, though, to take some profit in Bitcoin pair. 1%, sure. 5%, sure. Whatever it is that makes sense for your portfolio makes total sense at that level. Should you dump all of it? Not in my opinion. Not unless you're in a terrible position or, like I said, I don't know, you change your mind on ETH. I think that we are going to see 0.55 in Ethereum pair against Bitcoin. Whether that is the higher low kind of idea, and that takes a while, I don't know, or if it's straight up if it breaks 0.4488. But this is going to be the next level. I would look to layer sell orders into Bitcoin pair, ETH-BTC. Then there's 2 more. Where do they go? Where do they go? They're all just gone. This is not the chart I thought it was. Not the chart I thought it was, boys. I say this like every episode now. I gotta hire somebody to go through my charts and delete all my crap. So here's my other 2 points. I've talked about these before, but whatever. We have 0.55, I believe is what we just looked at. Yep, 0.55. That would be my second. And this is literally what I'm doing, boys and girls. I'm going to begin my layered sell orders right here, 0.55. I'm going to continue them here at 0.77. And this is my prize. I've said this on stream a bunch of times. 0.1. There's no guarantee Ethereum will get there. That's why I'm going to layer sell orders. I'm going to be taking small profits on the way up. Point 1 is the golden goose for me. No, I'm not going to dump all my Ethereum at point 1. No. But I'm going to take some serious profit there. But I will be keeping at least a few Ethereum in case we do see higher highs against Bitcoin. I want to still have some. I don't want to be 100% out, see it go 2x and feel bad about it. I want to just be winning on the way up and winning on the way down. And that is what these layered sell orders can do for you. That's right. So I got it in dollars because everybody loves dollars. I don't even look at altcoins in dollars. I only do it because you guys love it. So let's see if any of our targets have changed. We haven't looked at this in a bit. 3,200 still on board. 3,200. Not really too much else there. Let's check out this retrace. $3,200. All right, well, yeah, there it is. Definitely could see some more. I mean, we've been just seeing this really unsatisfying climb on everything, not just Ethereum. This is the whole freaking market right now. It is weird. It's moving up. It's in a bearish pattern. This is on everything. It's not Ethereum. This is on so many coins. It's this higher high, higher low. This is just a ascending channel. Now, we did see other things like this back here, and they broke up. This is why we're kind of hesitant about these bearish signals. We keep seeing them. They're not playing out. So what's the value in putting weight on them yet? I don't know. But this is not really bullish. Bitcoin looks the same. We're getting higher highs, new all-time highs. They're like 2% higher than the previous. Weeks later, and then we just see them move back down. It's really unsatisfying. I think this is intentional. This is intentional by market makers because this is killing people's morale. In crypto, man, it's like its signature move is to break an all-time high and then just go nuts. We just really haven't seen it. Look at Ethereum. Look at Ethereum when it broke its high, right about here. Okay, we had a little bit of a rally up to that 1990s, sold right back. And then we've just been doing this dance that we're seeing across the market space. Not satisfying. Not satisfying. Likely that's good, though, because, well, unsatisfying means people who are weak hands likely to be folding. I know that sounds bad, but weak hands folding is very important to growth in this space as it reduces the amount of profit-taking potential. Allows the markets to be pushed up higher and higher. Is what it is. Here we go. This is another little example here. Ethereum's still looking ever so slightly more bullish than Bitcoin. On the daily, we don't have nearly as much selling momentum shown on our MACD, and we even see today is a waning momentum candle if it closes here. Again, don't count the candle. It's not closed. But we are above the 20. We are above the 50. These are both not true of Bitcoin right now. This, to me, is that example of why these moving averages can be so useful. We can see that pretty clearly here. Ethereum's a little bit ahead of Bitcoin at the moment. Bitcoin, if it was Ethereum, would be down here right now. This is a good sign. This is a good sign for Ethereum. On the daily, Ethereum is going to look to battle 25,017. You know, we didn't see too much resistance at 25 on the way up. This is a psychological level, and so, well, it may not be the easiest number to take or retake. We may see a ranging from this level. Let's do it like this. Nothing ever plays out this cleanly, but it's the idea. We've been seeing this pattern a lot, the flat-topped flag, triangle, wedge, whatever you want to call it. Multiple tests of resistance, higher lows, and then eventually you get a measured move to the upside. That measured move, I'm still thinking it's 3,200, man. It hasn't changed. I could just keep calling. I could just say 2,600 next, 2,700 next, 2,800. Technically, it'd all be true, but it's not very useful. All right. All right. All right. There we go. Oh, this is one of the patron longs. I put this one here last night. We'll see how it plays out. If it doesn't fill, it doesn't fill. That's what the beauty of the Bitcoin pair trading. If it doesn't fill, there's no punishment. I wonder if I have the old one here. I think this is the old one, but I don't see the trade. There it is. Ba-ba-boom. We had multiple entries here. And then we had entries here and entries here. I'm not even a huge ETH fan. It just seems to be respecting the TA. Right on. Alright, so I got through what I wanted to get through. Pretty good time. Pretty good timing. Didn't waste too much time there. Let me put this Bitcoin chart back up. There we are. Not a lot going on there. Bitcoin chart's back up. Let me get to the chat here. And yeah, we're probably just gonna chill. 430 watching. What's up, dudes? Wow, that's pretty low numbers for today. Oh well. If you haven't yet, guys, we only have 160 likes. I haven't shilled it at all. I haven't shilled likes at all, and we're 51 minutes in. I think that's a fair trade. 51 minutes of content. Haven't shilled anything. If you could smash that like button, very much appreciated. YouTube gives our stream more visibility when we get engagement during the live stream. Engagement can be thumbs up, thumbs down. It can be chatting in the live chat, and most importantly, can also be subscribing during the live stream. So if you haven't subscribed yet and you're watching, please subscribe. Helps out a lot. We're live here almost every day. 'Tis good stuff. Discord link is in the chat. It's also pinned to the top of the live chat. Join us in Discord, 24/7 live charts there, educational content. It's just like our community hub. Also, YouTube constantly shadow bans us and will not give you an alert. You won't find us in search. You won't find us in suggested pages or on your home screen. And Discord is the only way to get an alert when we go live. We don't go live at the same time every day because we follow the market a lot. When things get spicy, we go live, and you'll want to know. You don't want to miss those. So if you're in Discord, you'll know. It's the only way. So join us there. Last but not least, Patreon. Check out Patreon. Link is also in the chat and pinned at the top of the chat. It's our educational focused group. Patreon offers one-on-one crypto mentoring, small group seminars and Q&A. Patron nights every week, daily publishes of trade setups, TA, macro market analysis, news highlights, all kinds of good stuff. So check it out. Lots of value there. Yeah, we've got an amazing group in Patreon. So there we go. Shill out of the way. Shill done. Okay, we got like 70 more likes. That's pretty good. Invalid. God. All right, well, I will say I hate Discord. I wish Discord wasn't Discord. Every time I make a link, for some reason it expires. I don't understand. Let me do this. Why is the link wrong? I don't get it. I don't know if you were... someone might have just trolled me. I just realized that it's like... Could still be working. I wouldn't know. But it gets messed up so many times that I just believe it. Just like believe it at this point. It's like, yep. Of course it doesn't work. All right, I'm fixing these links here quick. Hopefully that works. Well, no wonder no one joined the Discord. How could you? You guys may wonder, you may say, hey Tom, why do you always change the Discord link? That's stupid. And you'd be right, it is stupid. However, it is necessary. If we don't change it, if we don't have these links expire every day, what happens is that we get flooded with scam bots, and man, that's a headache, so we don't do that. All right. Let's check out the chat. Let's see what you guys are talking about. What's on your guys' minds right now in this moment? What are you thinking about? What are you feeling? Ooh, I forgot. One moment, I have an obligation. Okay. I owe one of our wonderful patrons some time, but I'm asking if maybe we can wait a little bit. Alright, what was I doing? I was changing the Discord links, which I did. I told you guys to like and subscribe and join the Discord, and I changed the link, so hopefully you did. You better make sure it's right here, too. Okay, this should be good. Should be good. That link works, everybody. Tell me if it works. This works, right? No, that's... Damn it. Oops, excuse me. I just swore. I never swear. Well, I never swear on stream. I swear all the time outside of stream. Let me see. This link. Here we go. Tell me if that link works, hopefully. Okay. So one more thing. What's I doing? I was asking you guys how you're feeling. What's on your minds? Are you having a good day? Having a bad day? Are you stressed? Are you euphoric? That'd be interesting. Is anybody euphoric? Is anyone feeling crazy good today? Even if it's outside of crypto. Actually, even better if it's outside of crypto. Anybody? Bueller. Anybody? I'm just stalling because I'm trying to get this to work. Why? Nothing ever works for me, by the way. I'm like always troubleshooting while I'm live. I should start like troubleshooting live stream where I just go and talk to tech support. I'm like, well, guys, my Pokemon Go app isn't working and I need your help. That would be really great content, right? Probably not. Alright, that's not gonna work. Oh well, moving on. Moving along, sir. What's up, dudes? What's up, Kato Ino? It's snowing in April. It's snowing in April? WTF, mate. Why is it snowing? What's up, Jim? Dan Z, wanna make a new content? Soon, hopefully. The Pete Box. Not sure you felt euphoric, but you're good. Alright, right on, brother. What's up, Alchemist? Waiting to retire. Nick M, I play Pokemon Go. Nah, man. I used to. I did back when it was like a society-changing awesome event, and then Niantic just dropped the ball in that game. That game is terrible. That game is terrible. What's up, Dan Russell? Hello from England. Cheers to our English lads out there. It snowed yesterday. Gee. Yep, dude, Timothy, that's what it's like here, man. It's 70 today. It's supposed to be 40 or something tomorrow. I don't understand. It doesn't matter going through endless wallets and exchanges to find out what your crypto value is. Bro, I feel that statement harder than anything. I just flat out don't really know where all my crypto is. Like, I'm not missing anything big. I'm not missing any of my Bitcoin. I'm not, missing any big holdings, but just some of these random bags I picked up along the way. No idea where they are. I'm sure they're somewhere, but I feel you, man. What's up, Greg D? Greg D in the house. How you doing, brother? I feel like buying more Bitcoin. All right, you do you, bring facts. You do you. It's cheaper than it was a few days ago, so discounts. What's up, Jared? You bought a brand new 2021 Tesla. I am jealous of you, my friend. Holy crap, Nick D. Nick D, where have you been? Actually, I know where you've been. I know where you've been. It's good to see you, brother, man. Welcome back. I was thinking about you not that long ago. I was like, kind of noticed you haven't been on, and I was just hoping you were doing all right. Web Zombies, what's up, Mang? S coins from 17, exactly. I like to call them treasure. Treasure. I love my S coins. Saidul, red coin. Yeah, buddy. Actually posted about red coin yesterday to the patrons, and then it hit 1 cent for the first time, I believe. No, it traded higher, but hit 1 cent for the first time in many years. Tim Bruce having a good day, feeling he got liquidated. Well, yeah, liquidation is hard, my friends. Typically means too much leverage or overexposure. You know, you can only take those things as lessons and learn from them, or not, and you're just kind of destined to do it again. So I'm happy you have a good outlook on that and you're not hurting too bad. It's nice to see. James Faulkner, how you doing, brother? How you doing? Jim, Theta, NFT, Tom Brady, Lionsgate, Coinbase, Theta. You know, I would be interested. I'd be interested to see Theta make another move. I love Theta, the platform. You guys have seen me literally wear a Theta jersey on stream. I don't know where it is. I'm gonna wear it again soon. Something boggles my mind, though, and I guess I need to say this is a bull run. Bull runs aren't rational. This is a big problem lots of people are having right now. In both directions, I'll explain. One, people see something pumping, like Doge, and they say, Doge, why? It doesn't, $60 billion market cap, it doesn't make sense. This is stupid. You're trying to apply logic to something that's completely irrational. It's just a failing strategy. It's totally normal. There's no judgments. Everyone thinks that way. But there's no logic here. Logic is not part of this at all. It's all hype, cycle, money flowing in, etc. And so on the other side of that coin, what we're also seeing is people in whatever projects they're married to and love, let's just call shitcoin XYZ, they see shitcoin XYZ start pumping. And so they have the other side of this coin where they have confirmation bias, where they are thinking, my coin is pumping because it has the best fundamentals and the best team and the best technology and the 8 million transactions per microsecond. That is logical, but that is also and equally not the case. I hate to break it. This is a bull run and none of that matters. None of it. Your S-Coin XYZ going up right now is not because of the fundamentals. It's not because it's the next big thing. I'm also not saying that it doesn't have amazing fundamentals and that it's not the next best thing. What I'm saying is you are experiencing confirmation bias. You're saying that is the reason it's going up, but that is equally untrue as to all the other projects going up, because if that logic applied, then why are other things going up? Sure, the market someday may very well acknowledge the greatest projects, and the greatest projects then see gains because of that, but that day is not today. I hate to break it. The day is not today. Today, the last few weeks, everything pumps, guys. If you've been a viewer of this channel for a long time, you'll have heard me say over and over and over again, everything in the bull run is likely, well, I just don't like to use definites, but if I ever believed anything definite in charts and crypto, is every coin is going to break its USD high. All of them. I've been saying that for years. They're all going to break their USD highs. Will they break their BTC value highs? That I'm not as confident about. Some will, some won't. But yeah, don't fall for that trap. Guys, right now it's just wild speculation and pumping. Don't fall for the trap in either direction. All right, Tara L, how you doing, darling? Wonderful, you're wonderful. Orders department feeling euphoric, right on. You got your 420 and your glass blower. Nicely done. Carthago, waiting for your flash crash purchases. Okay. Web Zombies, Web Zombies Never Stresses about crypto. Dude, that's the way to be. You're truly a member of this channel. Beano Squad. Watching Cake Boss. My girlfriend loves Cake Boss. Ethereum. Just the name Ethereum. What's up, man? Titan, how you doing? Sharknado, how you doing, brother? It's good to see you. Zach, Mobin, Trevor Leahy, Trevor Corey Leahy, Greg Bowman, High Dimensions, let's see. Tim Bruce, Musky Doge, Nick M, Vertical Pedal. Everybody, it feels like lots of people are having a good day. That's nice. It's nice to hear that. Look at Safe Moon. At the Safe Moon dump, did it dump? It dumped. Here's the problem. I don't think there are charts for these coins. There's all these safe coins, guys. I'll be the first one to... I'll be the... Not the first one, but I'll be the first one right now to say it. Stay away from any coin that has the word safe in it. Honestly. Here's the thing. Doesn't mean that there's no profits to be had. What is this? This is not a chart. This is not a chart. I'm gonna tell you guys a story. In the last cycle, there was this coin. You may remember this coin by a certain character. I believe his name is Carlos Matios. And he would go, BitConnect! And he would do lots of yelling, and he was up on stage, he'd be wearing a suit, and confetti and lasers, and yelling BitConnect, and... Here's the story is, well, it was a whole big scam, it was a big MLM thing. But people made money. In scams, people make money. Some. The problem is not many. Very few make the most. They make tons. Everybody else leaves with nothing. There will be more of these. There will be more BitConnects. Is Safe Moon the next BitConnect? I don't know. But it gives me BitConnect vibes. You know what else gives me BitConnect vibes? Student Coin. I don't know what it is either, but it gives me BitConnect vibes. There is no chart for this, so it's like kind of hard to actually look at. It looks like... Did it really dump? It's not even worth 1 Satoshi, so that's hard to look at. 314. I don't know. Did it dump? If you look here, it looks like there's no trading volume on this recovery, so I don't really get what's going on with that, to be honest. Either way, this is giving me straight up BitConnect vibes. Like I said, doesn't mean that money can't be made on it. But what it does mean is likely the money being made on it is going to be from the very few who maybe started the project, or the very, very first people involved, and everyone else is likely going to be just end up with nothing. So just be careful with this crap. I don't know anything about it. I'm not judging it. Here's what I'm judging it by is I keep seeing bots posting about it. When you see bots spamming forums, spamming chats, spamming everything, whatever it is, that's a huge red flag. It's a huge red flag when you have a bot army of anything in crypto promoting a coin. Why? Apparently, I would say if it's a good project, they don't need to create fake hype about it. Maybe there it is. Just good luck, fam. You guys know I'm only ever looking out for your best interests, at least in my own opinion, your best interests. And these Safe Moon, Safe Mars, Safe Elon, Safe Pizza, I don't know. Dude, these things are just giving me bad vibes. Give me bad vibes. So, those of you who are in it, you know what? I hope everyone does well. Please just don't get burned. Here'd be my personal take on what I would do. If you are in it and you're up, I preach this about any coin. Once you are at a 2x or a 100% gain, take out your principal. This is what I do. Take out your principal. That way, you've removed any investment. You can potentially ride this to infinity, like your mind thinks it's going to go. but you have no more risk. If it goes the way of BitConnect, that sucks, but at least you didn't lose anything. You've covered yourself. I don't think that's like a crazy ask. Just be careful, guys. I don't know. Crypto world, you can't sell it or you lose. See, that is another element. I didn't want to speak on it because I don't know the facts. I don't know all the details. So I don't want to spread fake information or incorrect information. But what I have heard and gathered is when you do go to sell it or transfer it or whatever, when you go to realize gains, there's different mechanics involved in it, where it reminds me of the DeFi kind of uni thing going on, where unis is less like intentional and shady, but you can make a trade on Uniswap, be in huge profits, but then that fee eats all of your profit. So what's happening is you're perceiving a gain where that gain isn't actually being made. Like in a Uniswap trade, you have to factor in the fee in both directions. If you don't factor in the fee in both directions, well, then you're not really calculating your profit right. And something about SaveMoon has this element to it where there's some kind of thing where you go to realize gains and it's not, I don't know. Someone else can inform you. I don't want to spread any false information. So, but yes, let's make a coin called not SafeMoon. We'll win. Terra L, one coin. Interesting. I don't really remember a lot of these, like one coin or plus token and things. Like I remember them in the sense of their name, but like I have a very healthy skepticism in crypto. And so much like right now, if SafeMoon turns out to be BitConnect, I probably won't remember that in like 3 months because there's always a new one. It's a different name. It's a different mechanic, but it's the same thing. This is why, yeah, absolutely. But one, need to be paranoid in crypto. Everyone's trying to steal your money. But two, look at decentralized projects. Every project out there claims to be decentralized. 95% of them aren't. What's a good way to know if they're decentralized? Proof of work is a great place to start. It's proof of work coin. Why is that decentralized? Because everyone can participate in the consensus. That's why I like coins like Bitcoin, Litecoin, Doge, I know, Doge, Monero, Zcash, Vertcoin, Digibyte. The list goes on. That's why I like those coins, though. You guys have heard me say that over and over again. It's not because they're the best technology in the world. I don't know if they are or aren't. I don't think it matters. I want decentralized things. And because or I guess the reason is you're not buying BitConnect if it's a decentralized project. If no one's in control of it, there's no rug to pull. There's been so many freaking rug pulls lately. The last thing I want is for you guys to be victim of that. So, yeah, works me up, man. Works me up. What's up, Jasper? Craig Bowen, Bring Facts. How you guys doing? Talking about Vet. Nick M. BTC is dead. You should add that to the obituaries, man. You'd be like number 407. Vambo, what's up, my man? Bob Deprez. Priscilla. Vina. Hi from Brazil. Hello to all of our Brazilian viewers. I'm jealous that you guys are in Brazil, and I'm here where it's freaking freezing. Good to have you, Priscilla. Raymond Ann, BTC is king. I'll agree with that. Bring Facts, BTC is king. I'll agree with that as well. Thoughts on Via, says Mr. G. I don't really know much about Via. No, I don't know much about it. Diamond Peanuts. Dan Z, did I celebrate yesterday? Of course I celebrated yesterday. Ha. Kamikaze. Scoin XYZ equals XTC. That's clever, actually. I like that. Banned. Don't trade. Ooh, Terra L. Terra. I like the things you say, darling. Don't trade BTC USD. Follow the Tom Crown trading method. You can sign up for Patreon if you want to learn more about it, but I do talk about it anyway here for free. I trade Bitcoin pairs. I stack sats. When I'm ready to take profit in the cycle, I take profit via BTC USD. Outside of that, I do not touch it during the bull run. When we're in a bear market, then I go back to BTC USD and I layer buy orders. Outside of layering buy orders to enter during bear market, layering sell orders to exit during bull market, I don't touch BTC USD. The rest of it is just stacking sats. Mark Hunter, what's up, my man? Doesn't BAT fill the red and fit the bill of red? I don't know. The words use case, they're important words for the future. I don't think they're important words for today. They're important words for today. In a bull run, man, nobody cares. They're just, look at Doge, look at BNB, look at Theta. In a bull run, people buy stuff because it goes up. That's it. They buy stuff because number go up. They don't buy it because it's the best. If it happens to go up and it's the best, double whammy, but that's not there's no logic here. There's no logic. It's just emotion. And so to apply logic to it is cool. And I get it. It's what we want to do. But it's just not the effective or the strong route. The words use case are completely irrelevant at the moment. I believe there will be a day when that's not true, but that day is not today. What's up, David Balzer? How you doing, brother? I know you messaged that a while ago, but I'm just seeing you're here. How you doing, man? Leverage trading is difficult. Loving that BTC strategy more every day. Exactly. Right on. You don't need leverage. Altcoins are leverage. Nick M, how many sunglasses do I have? About tree fitty. Tree fitty. Real Lennon, you know I'm swapping. I'm swapping the BTC pairs. I mean, I do have leverage positions open at the moment. I opened up a whole slew of them. I got sick of people saying like, oh, you don't leverage trade because you can't, blah, 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 stuff like that. Yeah, I open these positions so I can shove them in people's faces and say, look, I can leverage trade. I choose not to. I don't avoid it because I can't do it. I avoid it because it's not needed. It's more risk than is required for the return. And I don't think it's the right way to succeed, so I'll post those then. You'll see. I got longs open from like 32. I have a short open from 64 too. Leverage trading I can do. I just don't think anyone needs to use it. And the situations where it makes sense to use it are not really the times people tend to use it, and so for that I pretty much just preach don't use it. Julia shot. It's good to have you, Julia. Lego 500% on ETH, right on. Man, I can't pronounce that. Aldino. Tom streaming on AIOZ. I don't know what that is, so I doubt it. What's up, Pestmaster? That's right. Hit those likes. Thank you, man. Hit the likes. Hit the subscribes. Man, we got 700. We're back to our real numbers. Our true numbers. It's good to have you guys. Good to have yous. I love when the fam joins us. All right. Still reading the chat. Let's see. What do you guys want to talk about? What can I ramble about next? Chris Cohen, long time no see. Chris Cohen, how you doing, man? Heather, afternoon. Afternoon from NS. What's good? Not a lot. Everything. Not a lot and everything. Tara, the power. Dude, Tara, you're just on fire today, girl. Freaking slay it. After that power outage, nah. Before that, it was the F2 pool. Before that, it was Tether FUD. Before that was China ban. There's always, guys, if you're new, this is the most important piece of information that you could ever use for your crypto career. There's always going to be a reason that something happened. Every sell-off, there will be a reason. Every single one of those reasons is going to be BS. It's all going to be BS. Terra is actually spot on with that. Whales want your coins, man. There's only so many coins. Exchanges are at record illiquidity. Record illiquidity? I don't know if that's even English. That means the coins come from you. There's always going to be a reason. That reason is always going to feel real in the moment. It's always going to look real, appear real. And within, I don't know, a week, no one's going to remember it. It's just not going to matter. But you might not have your coins anymore. Literally. China has banned and unbanned Bitcoin. I don't know how many times. Dozen, 2 dozen. It's not real. None of it's real. Bitcoin doesn't care about news. What happens is market makers do something, or we see chain liquidations. That is my reasonable explanation of what happened. Chain liquidations, price moves, and here's what's going to happen. When price goes down, people are going to take advantage of that, and they're going to put out something that makes you believe that it's more than what it is. More than what it is. Funny story, I was reading that the power outage, before the power outage, right before something, someone sent like 8,000 Bitcoin to Binance. This is why I'm speculating it was Binance that had the long chain liquidation. Like right before. So someone with knowledge that this was going to happen, this power outage, whatever, prepared, then market sold during or whatever to take advantage of it. That is the moral of the story of this space. Price just never moves up or down enough to freak people out, I feel. And so they have to pack on these emotional bags. Those emotional bags make people believe that it's not as simple or as kind of irrelevant to the big picture as it really is. And it works. It works, and that's why they do it. It works over and over again. In fact, it works so well that these people will use the same story. They'll use the same story over and over and over again. China banned crypto. Tether isn't backed by anything. These things just get recycled over and over and over. And understandably, if you're new, you've never heard of these things, they seem real. You see the news reporting it. None of it's real. They just say it again, and it seems to work again. It's wild. Do what I do. This is my pro tip of the day. Do what I do. Just ignore all of the news. Bitcoin doesn't care about news, man. Bitcoin isn't a person. It doesn't read. It doesn't care. Bitcoin's going to keep going. It doesn't care about, I don't know, power outage or Tether or... The network, it's just a network, man. It just keeps going. Doesn't care. They cause fear to buy cheaper. Yeah, I mean, I think it's so buy cheaper is all right. So it's correct, but it's missing a piece of information that's important. So market makers can push the price down to a point. Okay. The problem is at that point, there's only so much liquidity. There's only so many coins available from price to wherever price moves. Liquidity is what market makers want. Market makers don't really care as much about price. They care about liquidity. So what happens is they push price down and they consume all of the liquidity to that level. There's not much liquidity below them. They stop because they don't want slippage. You don't want slippage as a big player. Slippage means you're just losing money to price changing. So what they do is they push price down. They create FUD. They create something. Doesn't matter. They can recycle the same story again. It works. And then what happens is people go and they panic and they sell at that level. That creates more liquidity. So are they pushing the price lower? Not necessarily, almost the opposite. They don't want price to go lower. That's maybe oversimplifying, but what they really want is more liquidity. They want more orders being sold at that price so that they can fill larger orders. That's how they make their money. Very much so. So it's definitely right, but I think it's missing that crucial piece of information. DOGE is the future. Sure, I don't know what DOGE is, but... Dude, Tara, someone is slaying this market. Guys, do we have to look at crypto quant? I feel like we do. Quant crypto, crypto quant. Cool, crypto quant. There it is. I gotta make sure I'm logged in first. It docks my infos. There we go. We're gonna look at quant here. This is a great site, by the way, guys. Yeah, if you're new, you're looking for sites to use for information on crypto. Step one, don't look at any news sites. They're all crap. Most of them are computer-generated articles. 2, CoinGecko.com. Not sponsored by any of these people. CoinGecko.com. Best spot for just checking out coins, prices, histories, exchanges, info, etc. Data. Just pure, raw data. Quant or crypto quant. Great site. Into the Block is also good, but it's a premium site where I believe everything's free on crypto quant. It seems like it. Okay. BTC, all exchanges net flow. Here's a chart that everyone in this space should look at. What this is showing you is the net change of Bitcoin being sent to exchanges and Bitcoin being sent out of exchanges. When these red bars are below down here, that means that more Bitcoin is leaving exchanges than is being deposited in that day. If you take a look at this chart, it's pretty telling of what's going on. You can see at these peaks, February 20th, prices at 57, I guess. March 12th at 50 or 61.2. You can see those are big spikes of inflows, meaning people sent coins to exchange to sell at those prices. Then you can see in the days following, price moved down, was pulled down. But you can see there's a really tight correlation here. It's way too tight to ignore. We see the two largest inflows days within 24 hours of these highs. The bigger takeaway here, let's look a little closer, is at 64,000 when we hit it on April 12th. Look at the inflows. Not a lot of inflows. Not a lot of sellers interested at that price. And you can see this is even trended down. The 20th had the largest inflow, 35,000 Bitcoin. March 13th was 26. A little bit less despite price being higher. That's like 20% less inflow. Look where inflow is now. On April 5th, we had the single largest net outflow in value ever. Since then, on the 17th, 63. That's probably the second largest outflow ever. On the 18th, 40,000. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the third. Exchanges are becoming illiquid so fast at a rate you guys, even and myself included, but especially people just joining the space, coins are being removed from exchanges so fast and so consistently that it is wild. It is wild. Did I see a Bitcoin from 2010 was sold yesterday? Who cares? Dormant wallets have been active all of this year and most of the end of last year. It's just how it works. Doesn't like coins are moving out of exchange. Doesn't really matter. Anyway, the level of illiquidity, meaning the amount of Bitcoin for sale or possibly for sale on exchanges, has never been this low. Never been this low. Look at these drips, these drops. Prices has not moved up yet. I know, right? Think about it. Think about what happened here on this recent high. Look at how little coins were sent to exchange. Look at how little interest there was selling that high, yet price moved down. What's happening? Can let you guys come to that conclusion yourself, but that's not bearish. Someone is still shaking coins, shaking loose fruit from the tree. They ain't getting my fruit. They ain't touching my fruit, berries. All right. Where's RSR? It's the last one we'll look at. I did a pretty in-depth overview of a lot of this data at the start of Q2 for the patrons. That was a great post and included all this stuff. But there's one more thing I want to look at. One more thing. Where is RSR? Reserve. Essentially, stablecoin reserves versus Bitcoin reserves on exchange. Miner flows, bank flows, fund data. Market data. Oops. Why is that? How is that happening? Ratio. Stablecoin. I guess they'll do stablecoin exchange flows, sure. We're getting close. So this is the next one. We're getting close. There's one more statistic that we're going to look for here. Why can I not zoom this in? There we go. Stablecoin reserves on exchange. As you can see, this is trending pretty darn closely with price. That makes sense. We're going to look at RSR then. Stablecoins. What are stablecoins? They are essentially dollars sitting on exchange. What does that mean? Stablecoin sitting on exchange is the polar opposite of Bitcoin sitting on exchange. Bitcoin sitting on exchange means its supply available to be sold. That's why when it leaves exchange, that's a good thing. When it enters exchanges, that's not a great sign for upward movement. Stablecoins are the opposite. The more stablecoins on exchange, the more liquid is available. The more buying fuel is available. You can see this is trending up with price, not a surprise. Looks like it actually hit an all-time high March 27th. Interesting. After it hit that all-time high, price moved up. Pretty easy. So what we want is more stablecoin on exchange, less Bitcoin on exchange, and that means more dollars are chasing less Bitcoin. That is a good thing. Where is my RSR? Why could I not find this now? I found it really easy last time. There's so much data here. I mean, it is difficult to sort through at times. Doesn't it bring the case that the parabolic phase is coming for Bitcoin? I mean, I think that lots of things make that case. One, Bitcoin has really not been moving parabolically yet. It's still moving in a pretty linear fashion. That's a good thing. It's a good thing to be this high up in price and still have, why does that keep, and still have that parabolic climb still back in our pockets. Reserve in our back pocket. Stablecoin ratio. This is probably it. Well, BTC, here it is. Ta-da! There we are. So what this is showing us is price in black. Get rid of that. This is the ratio of Bitcoin versus stablecoins on exchange. This is a very important metric. Very important metric. July. That's interesting. Interesting. Anyway, what we see is while it maybe is not as low as I'd like it to be, the ratio is trending down. Price is trending up. This ratio is trending down. That's great. When we see this reverse, that may be a bearish sign. We may be a little more concerned. Uh-oh, not as much buying power is entering exchanges, more selling power is entering exchanges. That's not the best bull run combo. That is not true yet, though. So far, just trending down. Where are these bottoms, these peaks? You can see these lows in this ratio, meaning when there is less Bitcoin available for each stablecoin on exchange, tends to be at the foot of these rallies up to new highs. You see that March 4th at 48K. We see that February 3rd at 37K. And we see it March 26th at 15.8. Each time this ratio dips, we see some kind of climb. So we're just going to keep watching that. That is a good thing. Good thing. If that reverses, not so much of a good thing. Not so many. All right, moving on. Has anything moved since we last looked? No. Let's see if CoinGecko's got anything for us. DGB. Ooh, wow. Lots of people joined Discord. Right on, guys. Yeah, let's take a look here. That's a lot of people joined Discord. What's up? What's up? AZ Sun, Geek Cat, Little Courage, Star Steam, High Dimensions, Damage, Ian, Jacob Sheldon, Alex C, Kamikaze, it's him, UMAG, 2 codes, Don't Need to Fish, Scorpion, Rebel, Living in 58, and Joe Crypt. Maybe if you join Discord, links in the chat. You too will be seen. There he is. Josh V joins. What's up, Josh V? All right, 24-hour change. Looks like Uniswap is up. Man, that really hasn't gone far from where I bought it. Wampada wampada. Stone Buddha. What's up, Damage? Shaking the wave in Discord. Maker up 15%. See exchange coin up. I don't know what fee is. Cake up. Digibyte up. Yeah, you know. I'll always look at Digibyte. If you are a decentralized project, I will look at you. What's up, Jed, joining Discord? Welcome, Jed. Digibyte and Bitcoin pair inching up, but looks a little weird. Let's look at it in dollars. Tekken246 joins us on Discord. I miss the days back when I could announce new people subscribing. I used to love shouting out every person who subscribed while we were live. And then YouTube just took away that functionality. I don't know why. From everybody. Well, Digibyte did hit our 15-cent target from 8 cents. That's a 2x on stream. Ta-da. What could be in store next for the Digibyte? So, long ago, long ago, was imagining a 43-cent Digibyte. That was many, many moons. This is on Bittrex. I see what I did. This is DGB USD, but we want DGB USDT calculated, right? Or USD calculated. It just isn't available here for no reason. Why? Calculated. Stupid, why? I'm trolled. Where's my calculated? I want the full data. I want the full data of this. I don't want a little bit of data. This is not all the data, son. DGB, you can see it. Am I going to have to make this pair myself? Yep. All right, I'm going to make this pair myself. So guys, you're about to get an, I don't know, a pro trading view lesson here. So here's the dilemma. Many coins were traded long before they were paired with USD. So what you'll find is if you go on exchanges and look for their USD history, you'll only have a sliver. So Digibyte on Bittrex has like a year, okay? But Digibyte is traded on Bittrex for 4 or 5 years, 6 years, 5 years, something like that. So what we usually use is these calculated by trading views. What that means is it's not actually trading at those levels, but is using the Bitcoin pair, multiplying it by Bitcoin's price retroactively, and showing you what the dollar pair would look like if it were trading back there. So because we don't have this, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take DGB from Bittrex because they've had this a long time. Okay. And what we're going to do, and not everyone knows this, is in TradingView, the ticker box actually is an open function. So if you wanted, you could do Digibyte times 2, and it would literally just give you Digibyte times 2, whatever the data is. So we're actually going to take this a little more in depth. For some reason, it changed to Binance out of nowhere, so I'm going to have to change that back. Binance doesn't have a lot of history for it. So what we're going to do is we are going to do Digibyte times BTC USD, and we're going to put it in brackets. Let's do it by Coinbase. And what we're going to do, what we're going to accomplish here, it didn't work right. Son of a bee. Why does it keep reverting to Binance? I'm getting really, really trolled here. I'm just going to do this way. DGB BTC times BTC USD. Let's just see how this goes. In theory, this should work. It has worked many times in the past. I don't know if this is going to be weird. All right, we got a little bit more. I'm not sure why this is so bad. It keeps defaulting it back to Binance, which has very little DGB history. Okay. So we can see it started trading on Bittrex 2004. So that's actually 7 years. So why can't I do BTC USD? I'm getting trolled. Why Bittrex? All right, this is my last shot. Hey, there it is. All right, so we did it. There it is. Now we have artificially created this data, which is not available apparently for some reason on TradingView. And what's cool about this is it allows you to have a much longer chart history. Much longer chart history. So we're at 15 cents. That is the all-time high. Looks like it's actually broken the all-time high. Let's look at our measured moves. $1.97. That's a 10x. 969. That's really, really, really high. Wildly high. Let's see if anything else lines up with it. 17 cents. 26 cents. Okay. Momentum is up. Still up. Above the 20, above the 50. This is looking more bullish than Bitcoin. That can be said about many a coin, though. Dude, that MACD does not look very good. Huh. It's interesting because of the way it's grown. There's not a ton. There's not a ton of these measure moves to use. I guess my next target for DGB would be 17 cents, as that's showing up actually a lot. Showing up a lot in these extensions. I have one more that I can pull from. Here we go. 17 cents. All of them are saying in 17 cents or 27-ish, 25 to 27. It's annoying. Why do these keep disappearing? All right. All right. Well, I don't know. TradingView doesn't like me right now. TradingView doesn't like me. Anyway, DGB apparently trading to USD all-time highs. 15. Oh, wow, it did hit 17. Well, there you go, guys. If you needed evidence as to do these extensions work, I didn't even notice it hit 17 here. And it hit 17. Wow. Yeah, stupid. I wanted new data. Here we go. 27 cents is the next most appearing value. So I'm going to go with 27 cents. You see 25 a few times. 27 was across almost all of them. That's my next upside target. Dunzo, Dunzo. Not a lot else, man. I guess we'll look at Uni. Unistical. We got Disastered and Andy Za and Crypto Kid 2021 joining Discord. What's up, guys? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Make sure you've liked and subscribed as well to the stream. Uni. This is Uni BTC. Okay, Uni. Well, I took a little position on Uni at $34.26, which apparently has traded back down to support. 26.68, and now is back to above where I bought it. What a roller coaster. I just got a little bag for shizzles and giggles. Let's see. Very much sideways, as most things are. Still looking for 50 bucks on this. Still looking for 50 bucks on this. Wow. The new sell-off has given us virtually the same values as we were already looking for. $50 and then a range from 58 to 60. Very possible. Uni above the 20, above the 50. Everything seemingly more bullish than Bitcoin does not bode well, actually, for Bitcoin dominance. It's not. I've been waiting for that reversal forever, and nothing is showing me it yet. It's definitely not what I was looking for. Ooh, that's interesting. What's over here? Nice. Huh. Fancy that. 50 EMA. That sell-off was a perfect touch to the 50 EMA. Not really a lot to take from that, but oh well. I was looking at dominance. Stream D. Oops. Okay. There we are. There we are. That's right, Joe Grows. That's right, brother. Congrats to Joe Grows 420, one of our patrons, but great dude, been around for a long time. Earning that blue name. Faux show. Lambo. I love crypto. I love crypto too. I do. What's up, Flags? Investimir. I don't think I shouted you guys out, but you deserve it. You guys know I love you. Matt Dorsey, do I think Ethereum will reach 3,000 before Bitcoin goes back to 60? That'd be 0.05 in Ethereum pair. That's absolutely possible. In ETH BTC, yeah, this is reasonable. That's reasonable. So this has just been the most boring chart ever. So boring. Not really boring, but how is there no reversal, man? This is the entirety of 2021 now is red on Bitcoin dominance. Unexpected, I'll say. Look at this candle. This is Bitcoin dominance. Look at this candle. That's wild. This wick on the top, I think, was like the first day. That's it. What a trip. It's hard to believe. Honestly, it's hard to believe that it's just 6 months of this. What's up, John Malia? How you doing, man? I notice you. I notice you. Viewers have dropped. I don't know what's going on with super chats, but it's not announcing them, and I don't have them in my log. I have no idea. YouTube's been really weird. Really weird with these. I don't know. Oh, wow. Yours is alright. Crap. Okay. This weird program seems to have caught some of them. My bad, everybody. Let's see. Is Coin Collector still here? There he is. Coin Collector. My brother. Good to see you, man. You changed your username. What happened? Coin Collector 2 hours ago. Tipping about MGTI. Yes. You sold it 29 cents. You freaking god human, you. Coin Collector all the way back in what? October? November? Had me look at this MGTI. It's a stock. Apparently something to do with crypto. I don't know. At the time was trading at 1.1 cents. We set a target of 30 cents conservatively, 65 cents as our high target. Literally hit 30 cents. Coin Collector, the god human, exiting at 29 cents for a 2,500% gain. Cheers, my brother. Cheers. Cheers, man. We've had some wild calls in this stream. But you know what? I never would have looked at this if it wasn't for you. Never. So you own some of that glory. And you wanted me to look at A, R, B. I can't spend too much time on these requests today because the lady's birthday party is today. I'm gonna have to get ready for that. Not too long, but I'm gonna try to glance at everything that people tipped for. Arcaburf. Ooh, this is sketched. Hit the measure move. Not really getting anything on this chart here, man. There's not a ton of chart history. It completed its measured move to $6 or to $4.40, overshot it by 25 cents. Since it has retraced, it's hit its 0.5 retracement. The 618 sitting at $1.68. You're underneath the 50 and the 20 dailies. It's a little sketchy. This is definitely a knife, but if I was going to approach this knife, I'd look for that 618 sitting at $1.68. So I'd won all of those 618 numbers. That's at least where I'd start looking. There's not going to be enough here for me to do much with it. Little knifey, my man, but props to you on that awesome trade. 2,500% on a stock is once in a lifetime. Once in a lifetime look. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know if Coin Collector's still here. Coin Collector's been around since, like, I don't know, man, the beginning of this channel. The very beginnings. The way long ago's. I don't know if it's working. Alright, Pest Master with the ANKR. I'll look at it quick. Daily still selling, unfortunately. You do have bullish divergence on your lows here. That's not a bad sign. 13 cents as your daily support below. 20 cents as resistance above. Let's check out the moving averages. Not what I wanted to see, buddy. All right, you are above the 50. That's much better. The 50 is coming up, is meeting our support at 11.6 cents, strengthening it. That's good. Here's your problem. You're at the 20. NKR's got to push above the 20. You reject from the 20, you're going to be looking for a test of that 50 at support. If you close above the 20, show some strength, you're definitely looking at a retest of that 20 cents. Breaking that 20 cents, you're looking at 34. That's a massive gain. Your indicators aren't showing it yet. It's going to be a hard call.
Yo, Tom, mind checking out ETH for
Now
me?
it works. Now it works. 3 red ducks. What's up, Mang? I haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you. DGB, BTC. We did look at DGB a little bit. I think I still have the chart up. We can glance at it. I think there's going to be some very high targets here for DGB. It has been all but massacred in Bitcoin pair. Measured move on this breakout of 318 sats would be looking at 575. What were you looking at? W. Massive W. You do have resistance on the weekly, probably on the monthly too. 612, 780. And what? Like 2K. 2K. We're going to get the retracement here. We did spend some time in DGB, so I do love it, but not going to spend too much time. I'm also not going to use this bull BS wick there. In this bull run, man, I'm looking for 1,300 sats, pretty easy, with upside of 1,600 sats. Now things do get sillier. You see a retest of the high. You may be looking at 6,000 sats, which is like 30x. I don't know. This has potential for some big upside. That is my opinion. We're looking first and foremost, though, for a break of 318. That's going to be our signal that it's looking for higher highs. Right on, 3 red ducks. Looking at a great coin. Love that coin. Bring facts. Who here misses watching Tom Crown during the day? It is the day. I do miss the state of crypto, though. I'll replay this one. I don't know what's going on with this software. Mr. David Allison, I don't know if you're still here, but we will take a look at this quick. SC making some moves. Wow, 82 sats. Holy moly. I guess I'm still looking for 123. That was my target a long freaking time ago. Long time ago. Okay. Man. Let's take it. Yep. Right to the 786. Yeah, that still looks like a pretty decent target. 100, 108 range, just 20% move to the upside. 206 sats looks extremely likely. Why did that not line up? 168. 168 sats, 216. Those are looking like some very reasonable targets here. Let's take a look quick at this. Ooh, just hitting that 200 weekly as it spawns. Not the best, but you are above everything else. Likely, if you're not in a position here, there may be the possibility of opening one at 75 sats, so it has already been tested a few times as support. 126 sats seems like a no-brainer. 123? 23 sats. Even 115. Make it easier. 52% gain. Off of 75. Take it. Weird. This looks different than most things. Momentum is up. A little bit of waning potential today, but not too spooky. Bearish divergence on RSI as everything does. This looks, SC looks great in Bitcoin pair. I would, though, not be super interested here at 82 sats. If you can't get 75 sats, if not lower, I'd probably be looking for lower, some kind of retrace, maybe to the 61 range. This might be a really solid entry, 61. This coin looks good, though. Throughout the market cycle, I have no doubt that it will be reaching for higher highs. 132 sats, 168, 216. These seem pretty conservative by the end of the run. You know, 300, 400 is likely in the realm of possibility. All right. Let's see. I got Sharknado and LG. LG. Not there. Do it. That'll kill it. I suppose. That's doing Bitcoin. Or NLG, NGL. Wait. Wow, this is very flat. Jeez, this is heckin' flat. Okay, 104, 175, 603 here. That's pretty nice. All right. Monthly momentum, oddly yet increased momentum here for this candle. Let's see what the weekly has to say. There we go. Now it makes some sense. Weekly is pushing up.
Can you check your later? No rush.
Yo, Silver Pillars, my man. Thank you for the 50 year. Wow. Thank you, sir. I can look at dot, guys. Please don't super chat anymore. Like I like actually don't even think I have time to do all of these. So please don't. Mostly because I just don't want people to feel like they tipped and didn't get anything. Please. But Silver Pillars, man, of course, I will check it out for you. Let's take this. It was pretty ridiculous. This thing has been squashed and just has not seen any kind of relief. This is odd. Weekly looks good for now. Momentum's up. You don't have bearish divergence, but it's really not telling me much. There we go. Daily, hopefully. A little more clarity. You have resistance at 104 sats. Does look like it wants to go to 104 sats. Got a nice powerful moving average set up on the daily. You've already retraced a ton. You've flushed out new positions. That does leave room for the upside. 78 sats is the local daily resistance above you. Likely to have 51 to 50 sats as support. That's psychological. And really when you see these 2-digit, 3-digit, you know, like 2-digit coins, 50 seems to be a super important pivot point. You're above it. I think that you're looking for 104. For 104. You're above the clouds, yeah. So it's a spicy coin. I don't know anything about it. Never heard anyone talk about it. This thing is just floored. 4 hours rolling over. This is an interesting trade. Interesting trade here, for sure. Interesting trade here for sure. A lot of upside potential. Simply by nature of how much it's sold off. Can't even see the price action. What was its all-time high? 15,000. Oh my god. All right. $20,000. Yeah. Okay, well. This coin definitely looks like it wants some retracement. It's really floored. You can see because you really can't even see the candles, and this is on logarithmic. On regular, this chart's just going to look, yeah, like flat. Definitely some upside there. I think 100's pretty reasonable. Alright. Yeah, please, no more tips. Please, please. You're going to get me in trouble. Gonna get me in trouble. That's still really where it was. This is a setup for the patrons. We were looking for support at 59,755.7 as the weekly. Looks like it did retest resistance at 77.5. Those are pretty good entry. Tested it twice. It's actually the third test of it total. That means that it is weakening as resistance. We see a higher low here off of the second support. Not a bad sign. RSI is not telling us much. RSI is not telling us much. But what we do see is that beautiful pattern that we love to see, flat tops. So here's what I'd be looking for. Another test of 77,500. Daily momentum. Today's close is going to be interesting as it would be the first close. Waning daily momentum. Has tested the 100 moving average. I don't like this under the 20 and 50. However, I think this trade setup is still as ripe as the day it was made. Looking for 101,000 sats. That's a 40% upside from here. I think that is still very likely. Yeah, nothing really new there, unfortunately, Silver. I'd be happy to take a deeper look at this for you later, man. You're a patron, of course. I'll take a look at it for you deeper. Not too much time. I don't really see much different here. This is 3 tests of this resistance. This resistance is getting eaten away each time. Technically, on the daily, it's honestly like the 7th, because you had 4 tests here. Not much has changed here for me. Not much has changed. Definitely don't want to see it trade below this low. We could even see the weekly resistance originally. But right now, it doesn't seem to be doing that, so yeah, I don't have too much here for you. Yeah, very bland. Very bland. I appreciate you though, Mr. Silvers. Hi-ho, Silvers. Go Ethereum, go. All right. Man, we had, jeez. We peaked at 740 viewers. We're now at 350. I guess the hype has died down. I don't know where the hype was, though. Yeah, like no one's talking now. What happened? I don't know. I wonder if we got Batto shanned. Yeah, it says there's only 4 chatters. What's happening? Something weird happened with this stream. Something very strange. Oh yeah, we're bad. We're definitely, are we? Are we shadow banned? I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand. Something weird. Anyway, guys, you guys are the best. I love you all. Make sure you're liked and subscribed. Make sure you're in the Discords. Check out the patrons. And we're going to be done. I love you all. I don't know what's going on. Something weird is with this. Wait, I don't get it. I don't understand, because a second ago, I'm just going to show you guys what I'm looking at. A second ago, this said that it was just like me and Vesemir and Sharknado and Joe Gross chatting. And now it says there's a bunch. Which is right? Which is wrong? Look, this is what I was looking at. Okay, I don't know. I don't understand. So let's shout out William Gilbert, Web Zombies, Vesemir, Tower565, Tony Lucifer, Tara L, the beautiful Tara L, Rook, Robert Nitz, Okie Dokie, Miguel Luna, Megalomani Matt, Mech Patriot, Mad Scientist, Lena, good to see you, Lena, Joshua Medor, Jay Mula, Heather again, Garrett C, D Bizzle, Daniel Smith, Dan G, Crypto World, and Close Thumper. What's up, guys? I love you all. Thanks for joining, and I will catch you tomorrow. Make sure... Oh, no, not tomorrow. That's the lady's birthday for real tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I will catch you guys Friday. So join in Friday. Thank you, Smarty Man. And Aaron. Good to have you, Aaron. We'll catch you then, fam. Check you later.